Hello everyone, it's Alessandra here. Thank you for dropping by. I am very grateful to you all. And today is a new moon day. So it's 1st of April 2022. It's a new moon in Aries, and that means letting go. So any limiting belief that we have that has made us make limiting decisions or created us a stagnation in our life, today's the day to release that. Just release anything. Have a look at what's not working in your life. Have a look around you. Even in the community, we can do that. And then set the intention to see more light in your life, more empowerment. Take back your power. The new moon is about creating new magic around you. And when there's a new moon, the magic is in the capability that we have to tapping into that energy and releasing, like clearing out and putting in new energy. So whatever is going on in your life is destined to change. If you understand the energy of the new moon, you will use it to your advantage by setting new intentions and just releasing things that you can see it. There's no purpose for them in your life. Now, on that note, I'm going to ask the new moon what we need to see in our own lives. And to do that today, I'll be using my John Holland cards. I use them every now and then. They're tarot, but we're just going to use a different image today. So let me see what comes through as a first card and then see if we need to pick others. Okay, right. This is nice. Positive movement forward, and it's a number 8. Perfect, because 8 is about dreaming. It's about setting intentions and putting ourselves with that concept, putting ourselves in a position where we shift the way we think about things one step at a time, one little thing at a time, but then, we're moving forward in a positive way when we keep that going and we understand we've always got a choice to sail in a different direction. So the sailing means a lot of water. When water comes through, it's a purifying moment, and it's also the ocean and its infinite possibilities and its depth. So go into the deeper sides of yourself and find that. Globally, moving forward, good omen. I think we can look at it and create that because the sun is shining, and we can also see that the sails are up and they're taking us forward. So things are shifting. I feel the energy is shifted. Today is a good way to start that process. There is a positive shift everywhere. Even though some areas look they're in total chaos, there is a shift in other areas of the world. So we're just going to create a wave and keep that going so that the energy field keeps that wave going and pushes things into alignment for us. Okay, now I'm going to choose another card because that's a good one, but I think we can choose another card today. So movement forward. Right. See. Okay. Trapped in fear. Now, these two cards, they seem contrasting, but at the same time, this card is saying there are still people around in the community at large, and even you may be in that space where you're still feeling trapped in fear, trapped as if I don't see a way out. Now, this is a number 8 card, but can you see how they contrast each other? So we have this possibility of movement forward, but at the same time, there are many of us that are still feeling that fear, are trapped, and there may be new fears that come up because they were sort of stable or balancing in a certain way in moments of this sort of global situation, and then all of a sudden something else comes up. Now, it's not easy to look at it because you may not be feeling that, and you may be in that space where you believe in your creation, but there are a lot of people who need help to be brought out of that fear and showing them the way forward by showing them that there is a capability within us, and then little sprinkles of potential happening in their lives. Now, anyone in this situation here is obviously in a frozen moment, is not able to see because there's too much going on, but this means that we will find a way forward. So the 8 of is the positive way forward is that we will find a way forward, even for those who are in this space right now. So a lot of love and compassion and giving them sort of support where we can. showing ourselves in this moment as light beings, creating better situations for everyone. So everyone is going to be able to give their sort of help and support in any way they can and move us better in a position where we all move forward in a better way. I think it's a positive message coming through, but of course there are so many people still trapped in fear. So we need to keep that into account and do our best to move them out of that as much as we can. No forcing, but just taking them by the hand, one little step at a time. I think it's a positive in any case. Now let's see a third card, because I do feel that there is something else coming through. And I know that globally there's a lot going on, but at the same time, there's always that push for us to know that we can, those who can make a difference. Shadow. So look at these cards together. Just let me put them together. I'm sorry if I'm making a bit of a bundle of it. So the shadow. So what we're looking at now and what we're seeing with the first two cards is the shadow, light and dark. So what is happening is those who are kept in fear are not able to see that they are moving themselves towards a better place. But we can, those who can see that the shadow side, the dark side, is being there's a balance being created. There's always a duality, light and dark, but it was unbalanced. There was more dark towards light. And now we're going to push that away. We're pushing more light into the world. So those who are in fear right now are still at the effects of darkness, whereas the light is shining through. And that's where the movement forward will be. As you can see, there's a sun in the movement forward, the first card. And here again, the sun is reflected on the clothing. And in the background, there's a sun. Now the moon today is, the new moon is giving us that possibility to find that threshold and bring everyone onto the other side. Now, some people may take a bit longer, and that's for us to sort of use that compassion and that capability of love and bringing that faith and that trust into the hearts of those who are disheartened at the moment. So all the light workers out there, are you called to set your intentions to bring light by staying focused and move forward with the concept that we are here on purpose to create a healing process for everyone, ourselves and everybody else. So this is a positive because it's showing that these two cards are presenting us the 8 and both the 8s on this side here of my hand. I'm going to take them differently. Positive movement forward and trapped in fear. They are showing us the shadow side as well, light and dark, dark and light. So we're being invited to create that balance, to put ourselves forward and making sure that the threshold is too high for the darkness to come back into our light. So when we do that, we are empowering these people who are still trapped in fear. And so I think this is a good omen for today. The cards are indicating that there is a balance being created. It will just take a bit longer because there's a lot of healing that will be necessary. But we are creating a threshold so high that darkness no longer will seep into the other side. Okay? I think that's perfect for today. And it's also inviting us to use the new moon as a stepping stone to create that strength. So let us all see that the light is prevailing and it's going into this world and creating light even in the darkest little corners. And by doing that, we are actually sending it out. We're rippling out that energy of intention. For me, I thank you again today for dropping by. I'm very grateful. Till next time, thank you.